Hello again. This particular update, or this particular day that I'm updating everything, is all about new things. Uh, as you've already seen, if you've gone to my blog, I have the new segment retrospective, and I did a 3-part best of 2008 video segment. That's about 30 minutes of your time. If you actually watch through it, kudos to you. But here's the next thing. I'm doing a hands-on preview. If you saw if you saw last week's video blog, you know that I got my hands on the Japanese version of Dissidia, and I was playing through that. So what this segment is, the hands-on segment, the hands-on preview segments are basically the games that either I get ahead of time or in different languages, or things that I've seen a lot on that I want to talk about, and kind of give my impressions of the game prior to doing a review for the game. In this case, I don't have Dissidia in English because it's not out yet, but say I do a hands-on preview of, say, Prince of Persia. It's kind of just a quick little rundown of what I think of it so far, and then it kind of would conclude with the review of the game when I end up reviewing it. So the hands-on preview of Dissidia Final Fantasy. I've already told you I've enjoyed myself thoroughly through playing that game. Even though I don't understand Japanese and I can't read Japanese, I think I finally got the hang of how things work. It's got a lot of RPG story elements into it, and that's something that I've come to expect from a Final Fantasy game. I find it's a lot of fun going through each of the main protagonists' little story modes, maybe one a day, or if I'm going to sit down and play the game, just go through one story mode, or try to get through one story mode at least. I think I finally figured out how the battle system works, and I could be wrong. I mean, I don't read Japanese, and I won't know until the English version comes out if I'm correct or not. But the O button is regular attacks, square button does special attacks, X is to jump, and I don't really remember what triangle does. It does something in the air. Basically, O is regular attack, and every time you attack your opponent or your opponent attacks you, there's something called a break score. At least that's what I'm referring to it, a break score. And when you hit them, theirs goes down, and points get added to yours, and vice versa. And that particular number is above your HP, or your HP. And when you unleash a special attack and it successfully is landed on your opponent, depending on what the break score is, that's pretty close. If you get a break, that's how much damage is going to be dealt to your opponent's HP. Deal enough, and of course you win the battle. Unfortunately, there are ways to stack it to where your opponent can get like a lot really quick, and one special hit on you and you're screwed. One thing I don't like is I'm having difficulty breaking chains with those type of specials, and I don't think if it's possible to do it, I don't know how. And if you can't do it, well, that's probably going to be one of my complaints when the English version is out and I actually get to review it. But like I said, I like the story mode. I like the little kind of chess kind of strategy element that they threw in there. I like that you can equip items, you can equip abilities, you can equip little summon materia like crystal things that kind of aid you in battle kind of sporadically. And like I said, since I don't read Japanese, I don't really understand if there's a specific formula or specific requirements to have that thing happen, to have those things occur. I do like that in the story mode you find out beneath each character there's stars that, like, the number of stars equal to the type of difficulty that particular story mode is going to have for that character. From what I can gather of the storyline, something about crystals. I kind of already know it's about the goddess Cosmos and the god Chaos, and then the bad people versus the good people. It's a fighter. Obviously, it's got some fighting involved, fighting over something. But I think it's dealing with crystals because each time you finish a story mode, you get a crystal for that particular character, and then you complete the story. But again, since I don't understand Japanese, I have no clue really how deep the story goes. But yeah, since I don't actually own the English version, it's not out yet, and I don't understand Japanese, I really can't give a review of the game. But my thoughts are, I'm enjoying it, even though I don't understand what I'm doing, language-wise. I gotta say, I am really looking forward to getting this game here in the States, and I cannot wait to review it. If you can play the Japanese version, I highly suggest playing through it to kind of get an idea of what it's like. It's phenomenal, and hopefully within 6 months they release it and I can do a review. So this is all I have to say with my first hands-on preview, and hopefully this type of segment gets a little more kind of innovated as time goes on. I will see you later.